Earth Rider beer.
Using that ruggedness of what Earth Rider is. The brand persona is a little bit tribal, definitely community-based. What is that? How do we tie in an artist who can do something to depict local life, but also have that tie to traditional craftsmanship? And woodcut seemed like the obvious, woodcut. That's going to fit what we want to put out in the world.
We came upon Nick, who was just moving to the Twin Ports, and we met him through a friend who creates an art museum. We had been looking at his work online too and already admiring his work. And so when our friend made that introduction, it felt serendipitous.
Woodcut printmaking, it's a sculptural form of creating imagery. It's very process oriented, so there's a stacking of elements that come together to create a multiple colored image. So it's like baking or an assembly line, but yet it's entirely handcrafted and old world. I guess one of my main goals is to try to translate, reshape, and then express a gesture that I feel or experience in nature. And so working with Earth Rider, just the name alone was inspiring, and it conjured a really beautiful spirit of this area, the Twin Ports. Within our discussions too, we talked about like what type of person embodies an Earth Rider, and it's sort of like this adventurous, like hardy, industrious, inspired and eager soul, and so that's really inspiring, and it almost lends itself to expressing the idea with a big gouge in wood. We talked about a couple of different concepts, and we did a bunch of sketches for this, and we always were playing with this juxtaposition of like industry and nature, and we talked about like the image of an ore ship out on the water, and like how there's a group of people out there. There's like a little community out there. So there's like all these people in it together and going out. And then there's the idea of this one individual battling the elements. And for this one, I think we decided that we want to just do this lone oarsman, battling the waves. And I really like the idea of these diagonals with the oars, and this guy sort of getting battered by the weather. It was like at a certain point, I think Tim was like, he had a number of things going on. Mm-hmm. He was managing like 5 phones in front of him or something, and then he was like, no, I think you know what I mean. And then he looks at you or something, he's like, he's got it. And I was like, oh, okay, interesting. So he's handed me the reins or whatever. And then we can kind of take a peek right here and just see like, okay, how did that little bit of gold, see there's that gold, it's just rising and reflecting.
Really, really pleased with how Nick's work ties back into Earth Rider, and I think that people will be enjoying the packages while they enjoy the beer.